This is Down the Rabbit Hole, where we question the mysteries and nature of reality. I'm your host, Justin Perry. So apparently, my friend of 5 years never existed. This is going to sound crazy, but here it goes. Around 5 years ago, I moved to a new school during my senior year of high school. I didn't necessarily have trouble making friends as I joined the football team, and they were very welcoming of me. I enrolled in this sort of advanced PE class that was for athletes in the school. That is when I met a dude named Tyler, who was a grade younger than me and was also on the football team. We instantly got along, and he became probably my best friend at the school. We would hang out outside of school, but for some reason, he never wanted to come over my house, and he never wanted me to come over his house. I didn't think too much of it. Anyway, I graduated that year, and we haven't really talked much since. We would occasionally text about the NFL, but nothing more than that. Recently, I had a dream last night about the guy, and when I woke up, I figured I would text him and see how he was doing. For whatever reason, I couldn't find his contact in my phone. But that's not uncommon, as I've had several new phones since I was in high school. I asked some of my old high school buddies if they had Tyler's number, and they acted like they had no idea who I was talking about. I even searched social media to see if I can contact him, but again, I could not find him. I was feeling like I was losing my mind, so I asked one of my old buddies if they found him in the yearbook from that year, and he said he could not. I didn't bother to purchase a yearbook that year because that was my only year at that school. I even checked out Max Preps, a high school that recorded high school football rosters and stats, but I didn't find him on there either. After a couple hours of syncing iCloud photo data to my phone, I ended up finding a picture of me and Tyler, but nobody seems to recognize him. I have no idea what's going on, and I was wondering if anybody has shared a similar experience. Here is the link to a picture of me and him back in 2016. A couple of people have messaged me asking if I got his name confused. I guess it's possible, but I have a pretty solid memory of the guy's name because his first name was my middle name, and we called each other Tyler at the mall and stuff, just to confuse people. I absolutely remember his last name too. Update. After requesting a records request from my high school, they told me they could not give out any personal data, but they did say nobody by that name has ever attended the high school. Also, after paying a professional website to go through the one picture I had of him, they could not find any matches. After talking to several people from my high school from social media, all but one person said they had no recollection of him. The one other person said they did remember me hanging out with one specific kid that he couldn't remember, but couldn't verify if it was Tyler. This is honestly the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me, and I'm still trying to understand it. And you just went down the rabbit hole.